Now, you might not be able to run a sub 10 second 100.
Oh,
but there are some, yeah, you might not be able to, but there are some benefits to training like an Olympic sprinter.
And for details, we turn to Fox 5's Erin Como, live in Northwest. You're going to give us the deets on how we can get ourselves faster than Bolt, right?
Wait a minute, Erin. What does your shirt say? Power what? What does that say?
Oh,
power your life. Power your life. Okay, okay. Now carry on. I was just curious.
Got to get the power.
Yeah, okay, gotcha.
Yeah. So we're glistening out here, not sweating in this crazy heat. Right now, I have someone who can help us get to the Olympic level athletic standards. This is Courtney Caldwell at Cornwall. Sorry about that. I got so excited about that. He is an all-American athlete, a track star from the Ohio State.
That's right.
And you are here in Northern Virginia, even though you were born in Jamaica, and you're training a lot of people, getting them up to that Olympic level. What do you recommend for people training?
Well, just for the regular folk, just getting something you can be consistent. You don't want to be training, 6 times a week off the bat. I would say just start very slow, get into a routine, and just trying to balance it. So functional training, try to work everything. Just don't focus on one body part. Total body. And just kind of work that until you get into a better system. You can add days and things like that.
And you're training at Equinox out of Tyson's.
Yeah.
And you have a lot of clients, you said, from housewives all the way up to people training for different sporting events. So you really work with people on their level.
Exactly. Any and anybody. If you're injured or you don't want to be injured, if you have ambitions of being great at something, sport or climb or something like that, I can work with you. So everyone.
And you were saying since you were born in Jamaica and spent a lot of time over there, you have a lot of insight into why Usain Bolt and Jamaican track stars are so advanced. Tell us a little bit about what your thoughts are.
Well, I would attribute it to the food. I think we have organically made food. A lot of foods come from the ground. My mom and her yellow yams, I grew up on that. A lot of other Jamaicans. But more, it's prideful. A lot of Jamaicans are prideful. We really care about our country. We love our country. And track and field is the sport in Jamaica. So as a very young child, you're exposed to it.
Instead of football over here.
Exactly.
Or baseball, it's all about the track.
It's all about track.
All right, now I want to go through some warm-ups with you. So if you're at home and you're watching and you're like watching those Olympic athletes like I am over in Rio, I see the women's volleyball, their stomachs. Work me through some warm-ups for a good run.
Warm-ups for a good run. Let's go opposite hand. Okay. Opposite leg.
Gotta have some coordination for this.
A little bit of coordination.
Practicing. Yeah.
This gets the whole entire body loosened up. So your hips are going, you're working your core, your shoulders. Couple
Look
of these
at your
guys.
muscles. They're just popping while you're doing that.
I think it's the sun. The sun is glistening. That's what's going on.
Okay, and what else do we have here?
And then we can get on the ground and we do some simple mountain climbers. Just drive the knees to the elbows.
Oh, I can feel that in the core. This is a core worker.
Oh, absolutely. Working your hips, loading those hips up.
And the 100 was your race as well in college.
You know what? The 400 was. I kind of, the 100 is a little too short for me.
And 400 is the longest sprint because it's once around the track. So you really have to be...
You got to be efficient.
A good athlete for that one.
Yeah, absolutely. You have to be really efficient. You have to be fast and very, very strong.
And you were saying for the 400 in the Olympics, that blew you away.
Yeah, it's left me speechless. 43.03 by the South African. That I really didn't know what to say about it because Michael Johnson's record was so amazing. So when he broke it, I was speechless. So it kind of, for Usain Bolt to come after that, only a world record from him would have made that moment. And
he made that run look so effortless.
I don't know if it made it look, but trust me, he was in a world of pain.
Because he's a professional. All right, we're going to turn around and we're going to race. Now, here's the thing. I spent the weekend in Charlottesville eating barbecue. So let's get to it. You give me a little bit of a head start, and you said opposite hand, opposite leg.
Right, that's how you start.
All right, give me 5 seconds. Tell me when to go.
Ready, set, go.
Oh, not fair! And you just jogged it out. Just jogged it out like nothing. Come on back here.
Right.
So I don't know where I went wrong, but I've worked up a bigger sweat. So he's going to give me some training tips, and I'll get up to that Olympic standard soon. Thank you so much for coming in, Courtney.
Thank you.
We're going to just enjoy this beautiful sunshine. Back to you guys.
Oh, good hustle.
The funny thing is, those kids beat her the first time.
All of them. Every one of them.
Everybody was cruising.
Wow. Okay. All right. Nice try.
It's just the heat.
Yeah, is that what it is? Okay. All right. Still ahead in the Fox Beat. Why just